guys, Emma here and welcome to another video. So in this video I'm going to be sharing with you my replicas of medieval swords. So first we'll start off with the bronze sword. Wooden scabbard with a leather finish. As you can see, it's a pretty small blade. Very sharp point. Very good for up close and personal and thrusting. Next we have King Henry VIII sword. Again, wooden scabbard with a leather wrap. As you can see, it's slightly longer. Mainly a 2 to 1-handed weapon. Blunt tip. Quite a heavy sword, but all in all, very sturdy. Next we have St. George's sword. As you can see, we've got the cross on both sides. Again, wooden scabbard with a leather finish. Only difference is this has a bit of metal on the scabbard. Again, another long blade. A slightly sharp tip. And as you can see on the blade, you have the 2 lines engraved on both sides of the blade. Quite heavy, 1 to 2-handed, whatever you feel comfortable with. Next we have the standard typical Knights Templar sword. Again, wooden scabbard with a leather finish, and as you can see, it comes with a belt attached to it. As you can see, it's not as long as the other two, but still a decent length. Quite a light sword. Again, 1 to 2-handed, whatever you feel comfortable with. Next we have the Accolade, which would be the Grand Master sword of the Knights Templars. Again, wooden scabbard, leather finish, comes with a belt buckle. Again, a decent sized blade, quite heavy, mainly a 1 to 2-handed weapon. As you can see, we've got the Templar's cross there, and the Templar's code there as well. And then on the blade, you've got the Knights Templars code inscribed in the blade on both sides. Quite sharp tip. Next we have the Viking long sacks. Again, wooden scabbard with a leather wrap. So as you can see, a pretty short blade, but still a good length. And as you can see, the blade is very different to a standard sword. And then on the blade, you've got the Saxon alphabet engraved all the way down the blade, and then again on the other side. Quite a light weapon, one-handed, sharp point. Next we have the Gladius, again wooden scabbard with a nice polished finish, and as you can see, it's all decorated, and a nice little chain as well. So a standard typical Gladius, short blade, blunt tip, and then you can see on the blade you've got a pattern inscribed into it, or etched into it, sorry, on both sides. Not a very heavy sword, it's got a bit of weight to it. Next we have a standard knight sword, again wooden scabbard with a leather wrap. Not a very sharp tip, quite blunt. As you can see, you've got the middle of the blade, which is slightly thinner than the rest, which comes in, and then again on the other side. It's not very heavy, easily held in one hand. And last but not least, my 14th century Gothic sword, which is a wooden scabbard and a leather finish. A very sharp tip. One-handed, but then again can be used by two hands, or used with two hands, sorry. Those of you that are familiar with the Arthurian legends, as you will notice, the blade is very similar to the one Arthur pulled from the stone, and its shape, how it comes out and then thins down to the point. Like I said, quite a light sword. So that's my collection of replica swords. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, and I will catch you in the next one. Till then, take it easy, and I will see you soon.